Alright today, so I got a special request to do a video specifically for stretching after work, things that'll make you feel good after work. So grab a pillow, have it nearby. A firm pillow would be preferred, but this one's not too firm, so I'll show you how to use one if it's not too firm. And just sit crisscross and just breathe. I have my right leg under my left, you can see here, so we're gonna do both sides anyways, so no worries there. Pick a side. You're gonna place your hands on your shins and you're just gonna draw the heart slightly forward. Slightly forward without overarching the low back, pulling that belly in, and just kind of letting the shoulders like release a little bit. You know, we sit like this all day long, so let that release. Many of us, you know, we sit all day at work and then we're sitting in our car in traffic, and usually we're doing this at work and then we're, you know, on the steering wheel doing this while we drive, and by the time we get home we're like this. So really try to open up that chest, breathing. Slowing down your breath, and then exhaling, getting a little more length through the spine each time. Inhaling again. And then as you exhale this time, just sort of dive yourself forward, almost like you're trying to get your belly onto your legs. And I would just let the belly just chill, like hang. Don't worry about pulling it back, just let it kind of just chill and be heavy. And then reach your arms forward from here. And kind of think about what side you're feeling this on. You might feel it more on one side than the other. Right now my right foot's under my left, so I really feel it through my right side. And then from here, you're just gonna push into the ground. You're gonna gently roll your spine back like you would in a cat. And then you're gonna see if you can breathe and open up that low part of your back. Many of us, when we sit in our chairs, we tend to overarch our low back, which creates a lot of problems. So really exhale, pull your belly back, open up some space, use the floor as much as you need, gently pressing away. And then as you inhale, you're gonna draw the shoulder blades back and you're gonna pull the heart forward, and it feels really good. Maybe the elbows down. So you can totally do this in your living room without, you know, very much equipment. And then you're gonna exhale, press it down one more time, rounding that spine like a cat, watching that you're not overusing your shoulders, but really staying connected through your back line, pushing, and then exhale, really reaching that heart forward, almost like you're trying to get your chest down that floor. And then just breathing here just a few more seconds. You might feel more opening in your hips, and then slowly release, and we're gonna switch sides. I love starting off crisscross because, you know, when we sit on our desk, we're always in this sort of hip flexion here. So I really like to start off here, it kind of opens up the hips a little bit. Ready? So just grab your knees to start, pull your chest forward, crown of your head is nice and tall, and you can kind of wiggle your shoulder blades a little bit, breathing, pulling your belly in, and then you're gonna slowly pull yourself forward, and then bringing the hands down, walking the hands forward, letting your belly just hang, let it be heavy, and then just sort of pressing into that ground, rounding your spine again like we just did. And then exhaling, pulling it forward. When you pull forward, it's like you're trying to pull the ground towards you. You know, you can see my fingers are really stuck and they're dragging. Use that to sort of get that length in your spine. And then just open up your chest here, maybe the hands wide for some of you. Breathing. Usually about shoulder distance is good, but for some of you who are tight, you can always go wider. And then just exhaling again, you're gonna press in that floor, open up that low back. So really pull your belly in here and let that low back open up. Push, feels so good. And then exhale, pulling it forward again. And think about what side you're tighter on. You know, so for some people, when they cross their legs, you're gonna be the same tightness on the same leg. And for others, it's more balanced, that both legs are about tight, you know, the same. So if that's the case, you're finding one side a lot more tight, that's information. And it probably means that you've got more flexibility on your other side. So you gotta work on maybe strengthening the flexible side and stretching the tighter side more. Just a few more seconds here, really pulling, try to get your elbows down here, breathing, relaxing. Oh, it feels so good. And then you're gonna slowly release that. Okay, so now we're gonna take the legs out a little bit wider than hip distance. Okay, we're gonna start off here. I want you to flex your feet. People forget about the feet when they do stretching. The feet are very important. So sit up really tall and just slide yourself forward through center. Doesn't matter how low you go. I just really want you to think about keeping those feet pressing out and seeing if you can find a little bit of hamstring stretch. So if you're really flexible, you can go further, go more forward, and then just breathe and relax, okay? It's important to do long leg stretches because, again, when we sit at our desk, we're always in this bent knee position, and then you'll notice when you don't do these stretches, you actually become super tight when you try to lengthen the legs. So really use this. Even if you're here, that's okay. If you're super tight, you can sit on your pillow and that'll elevate you a little bit so that you can really fold forward. So you would just sit down and then that would help you to reach forward. So keep stretching though, okay? I'm gonna show you one more thing while you're there, just so that you understand. So again, if you're feeling like you're falling back, find something to sit on to elevate you. That'll get you on top of yourself and then maybe you can fold forward. Nice little tip there. Okay, keep reaching forward. Forward, forward, forward. Feet are nice and flexed. Now you're gonna walk your hands to the left, okay? So walk your hands to the left. Grab your foot if you can. If you can't, you're gonna stay right here and you're just gonna pull yourself forward with your shin. Otherwise, grab your foot, and this is gonna feel really interesting for some of you. And you're just gonna pull your foot back. You're gonna try to get some flexion in that ankle. Especially if you wear heels, this is really good because it helps you get that flexion in your ankle back. And then even for the guys, you know, if you're on your feet all day, this is gonna feel really awesome. So just kind of pulling it, little pull forward, and then release. And it's interesting because when you do it, you're gonna feel a really nice stretch throughout that hamstring. So exhale, pull, inhale, release. Just 2 more. 1 more. And then you're gonna switch sides. So now you're gonna walk yourself to the right. I'm gonna face you guys again. And you're gonna just, again, if it's your shin, you're gonna grab your shin. And just kind of pull yourself forward. Otherwise, you're gonna try to grab your toes, maybe the back of your foot, and you're just gonna sort of pull that foot back and then forth. And back and forth. The first time I tried this stretch, I was like, wow, this is really cool. It actually really helps you to open up the hamstring just by using the foot. And forward. And you know, if you're not flexible and you're really up here, just keep working it. Just even sitting there is gonna make a difference. Give me a few more. Last 3, 2, 1 more. Okay, now you're gonna go back to your center. It's gonna feel a little different, and see if you can go a little bit further. Keep reaching, keep pulling. Just a few more seconds here, and you should feel a little bit through the inner thighs, and then slowly release. Awesome job. Okay, now we're gonna take the feet forward, together, okay? Sitting up tall here. We're not gonna stay here too long, but sit real tall, undoing all that sitting, keeping those knees nice and long. You're just gonna forward fold, grab whatever part of your leg you can. Again, if you need to sit on something, that's fine. And you're just gonna pull your heart forward and just breathe. And then maybe grab the toes. And maybe grab the chest. Maybe pull the chest forward, grab your chest. No, maybe grab your pull your chest forward and just breathe here. Feet are nice and flexed. Breathing. We're gonna go back to that crisscross here in a second. We're gonna do a little twist. So stay with it and then slowly release. Okay, very nice. So now go back to your crisscross position. You're gonna sit real tall. You should feel a little looser. You're gonna take your left hand and you're gonna place your left foot. So if your left foot is crossed under, your left hand is gonna go right next to you, okay? You're gonna sit up real tall. You're gonna take your right form and you're gonna push against your right leg, okay? So notice my right leg is the one that's kind of wrapping under here. And then you're gonna sit up tall and you're gonna use that leg to press to your left, but your left hand to press up. Does that make sense? So you're pressing with this arm, but also lifting with your left arm, because what you don't wanna do is you don't wanna get into this weird collapsing position. You wanna really think about twisting, rotating, and lifting. And this with my back is such a challenge, but I love how it feels. You might even feel a little release in the sacrum. You don't have to overdo it, right? So watching your form, and then inhale, you're gonna go back to center. Do that again, you're gonna inhale here, and then exhale, you're gonna go and just take a little rotation here. Inhale, back to center, last one. You're gonna inhale, get taller, exhale, press yourself. Awesome job. And then release. Let's do the other side. So you're going to take your left hand now, your right hand behind. Now you're going to be pushing with your left hand, lifting with your right. Ready? Inhale, exhale, and then press. And it's going to feel so different on one side, mainly because of the way the feet are crossed, because we will also do the other side. And then inhale, slowly release. Inhale here, and then exhale. Rotate, 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 and keep lifting with that right hand, getting taller so you're not collapsing, crown of the head tall, and then release. Okay, one more. Inhale, and then exhale. You're going to rotate, 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 and then slowly release. Switch the crossing of your legs. Okay, so this time we're going to start off on the right. So right hand down, left hand here on your knee. You're going to press, use your back line, rotate and lift, 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 lift. Which is really nice. And then inhale, slowly release. Just two more. Inhale here, exhale, rotate, rotate, rotate. And then inhale, release. Last one. Inhale, and then exhale, rotate, lift, rotate, lift, and release. Nice work. Okay, so now we're on the other side. So take your right hand on your right knee, left hand down, lifting tall. Inhale, and then exhale, rotate, lift, and then back to center, okay? Inhale here, exhale, rotate, rotate, lift, and rotate, and then slowly back to center. Inhale one more time. Inhale, and then exhale, you're gonna rotate, rotate, rotate. Oh, awesome job, and slowly release. Very nice. Okay, so now let's get into a little bit of the shoulders. You should feel like you have a little more mobility. With your chest, your hips should feel a little more open. Grab a pillow. This one's not super firm, so I'm gonna actually kind of bunch it up together to kind of give it a little more height. And what you're trying to do is get it to be almost like a foam roller shape, okay? And then you're gonna just lay down, your butt's gonna stay hanging off, and you're just gonna lay down on that shape that you just made. Feels so good. And your arms are gonna go to scarecrow. So if you have low back issues, keep your feet flat on the mat, okay? Hang out here. I personally prefer feet on the mat anytime because it's just a little safer on the back, but if you really like the legs long, you can do that. So hang out here. Little scarecrow arms, and you should kind of feel like your arms are floating because you're elevated with this pillow here. Okay, and then also make it so that your head is slightly hanging off the back so that you get a little bit of a stretch through that neck. I'm doing all of that forwardness from, oh my gosh, all that social media and stuff that we do. It's crazy, we're always looking at our phones. So let your neck just sort of stretch, let your arms just chill on the side here. And then you're gonna slowly just bring your arms overhead, but sliding real slow. As for the ribs, I don't want them super open, so keep your core tight to protect your low back. But it's not like when we're doing Pilates exercise where it's like, okay, really hunker your core down. I just want you to be aware of it. And then just slowly, ooh, it feels so good. You're gonna feel a nice stretch all the way through the front side here of your shoulder, okay? Keep going up. Keep going up. I know some people have said sometimes they feel tingling and other sensations. So just see what you're feeling in your body. It's painful, obviously, don't do it. And then when you get to the top, make a little diamond shape with your hand, and then reach it just a little longer as you exhale. So inhale, and then exhale, really reach it even longer, and you should feel a nice opening all the way through the sides here. And then inhale, soften, and slowly bring it about halfway down. We're gonna do that again. Inhale here, exhale, slow. You're gonna just let those hands drag along the floor. Making that little tiny diamond shape. It's so hard when you get there, especially for my guys. And then you're gonna press, you're gonna exhale, press your arms forward, like you're trying to reach through something overhead. Reach, and then release one more time, okay? So bring those hands back down. Inhale here, exhale, slowly going up, slow and controlled. Breathing, grabbing those fingertips, making that diamond, exhale, reaching longer. And it should feel so lovely just all the way through here. Now from here, stay here. I want you to just take the arms, reach as long as you can, and bring them overhead while you keep reaching, but keeping the shoulders soft. Right, so I don't want you to create tension in your neck. Right about here, and then you're gonna exhale. You're gonna keep reaching, 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 reaching. You should feel all the way through your back line here. It feels so lovely. All the way through your spine. It feels awesome. Inhale again. Exhale. Bring those arms up. Keep that reach going. One more. As you exhale, take those arms back. And your core here does get tighter as those arms go back, pulling those ribs down, reaching, 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 and then slowly release. Oh, it feels so good. So your shoulders should feel a little more open from this. Okay, so now we're gonna roll ourselves up. We're gonna place our pillow just to the side, okay? We're gonna do just a little low bridge. I don't do a lot of wheel pose just because it is a lot on the low back. So, but what I do say that's kind of nice to do is just do a little low bridge. So you're gonna roll your shoulders under, okay? You're gonna just kind of lift your spine up, just like you would in a yoga bridge. And then clasp your hands behind your butt and just wiggle your shoulders back. And watch that you're not here. This is not comfortable, okay? So really think about reaching those fingers long, okay? The abs are tight, and you're just chilling out here. You're not overarching your low back. Your glutes are working to protect your low back, but it feels just nice on those shoulders. You're just opening up the chest, and your goal is really to open up the chest and reach your fingers long so that you release sort of that tension in the trap. So many people are so loaded in their trap, so really use this to get out of that, and it should feel so nice. Just breathing a few more seconds. 3, 2, and then release that, okay? Excellent job. All right, we've got just a few more things left here. One of the other things that I really like with my stretching is just a simple downward facing dog. And it's just a really good, it gets you into the inversion a little bit, gets the blood flow kind of changing a little bit. So we're gonna just hold this just not very long, just for a little bit. So on your hands, okay, you're gonna bring your feet back and you're just gonna reach your tailbone long, pressing back with those hands. See if you can get those heels down and check out your heels. Make sure that they're hiding behind your toes, that they're not peeking through. And just breathe and push and breathe here. We're just gonna hold this for about 15 more seconds here. Shoulder blades are nice and wide, face is relaxed, back muscles are working, and then maybe you can walk those legs a little bit here, bending one knee, and then bending the other. And this just feels really good. It's like you're pushing down away from the floor, your butt's reaching, your heels are reaching down, so you're getting all this length all the way through. It just feels amazing. Breathing, your whole side body is getting stretched out. Just a few more seconds. 3, 2, and release. Awesome job. All right, you should be feeling a lot more limber by now. I've got one more stretch. This is one of my favorite stretches. We're gonna lay on our bellies, and you've probably seen me do this in videos. You're gonna take your arms long, your feet long, your head down. You're just gonna reach as long as you can with your fingers and as long as you can with your feet. You can even kind of wiggle your butt. Just keep reaching, pull your belly in, just breathe. And then you're gonna exhale and walk your hands to the right, and then walk your feet to the right. So you're letting this nice lateral flexion. You should feel this great stretch all the way through the left side. Your body will tell you how far to go. It's more about reaching long that way and that way versus just trying to get crunchy, because I don't want to get this like all crunchy, right? I want to create length here, but I want to also be able to stretch. So reach long, stretch it out, breathe. And you can kind of place your head on your bicep and just relax here. Or forehead on the mat. This is making me yawn, it feels so good. And then slowly release. Other side. Oh, reaching, stretching, breathing. So good. Such a lovely, lovely stretch. Keep reaching, almost like you're pulling the floor. Feet are reaching. If you get a little more out of this, just a few more seconds. Last 3, 2, and release. And you guys are all good. So hopefully you enjoyed that. I've got a couple that are good for after work, so I'll be posting a few more similar to this. So just watch out. and enjoy.